Welcome back, guys, to a new live day trading episode. My name is Julius. I hope you're all well. We are back in the S&P 500 future. I went short like a couple of minutes ago, 1 or 2 minutes ago. My recording didn't work, so I had to restart the recording and start a trading session now for you guys. But you did not miss too much. The market actually opened like 10 minutes ago and then made this beautiful long push, and I went short right here at the tops of the range. Those are also the tops of the day, all the way up here, and more or less up here I went short. And now we set together the new stop loss above the highs of the day. Let's delete yesterday's one. Okay, and the entry bar did close below our stop loss, so everything is totally fine. So let's check where the stop loss is supposed to be. One tick above should be at the 0.75, somewhere here. Let's also check in the mini. So in the mini, it may be one tick higher actually, because like the very first candle has this little wick, so I really want to get it right. Sometimes it's a question of one tick if something is working or not. Yes, okay. It needs to be at the 35.25, so quite a little higher. Okay, stop loss is adjusted, and now let's see if the market will break out over the tops of the day or will remain below our entry and stop loss. You didn't miss anything, guys. I hope you will. We just entered here after the market made this beautiful move to the tops of the range, to today's highs, and then I went short there. Okay, we can delete this point of interest. Now it's just a question of whether the stop loss will be broken or not. You know my approach, I will only close my position once a candle closes above my stop loss. So this is not a manual one that you can use on the broker. It's just my red line here. I will close the position should the candle close above it, okay? But I will focus a little bit more on the mini here, because it seems like the mini and the micro differ again a little bit. This is really annoying, but nothing I can do about it now. Let's take a look at the footprint. Okay, so this was the opening candle. Not much to see because it was like in the middle of today's range, so I'm not doing anything there. We got some absorptions here. They've been broken, and now we're printing clusters. So this area is the one that is interesting for us up here. Okay, what's going on up here after we entered? So we have some clusters. We're building new clusters there. Delta very, very bullish still. Oh, look at that. Candle has been quite sold off. Delta still bullish. So this will be quite a fight up here. Still 2 minutes left on this candle. May I remind you to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if interested in live trading. I upload a video every Tuesday, Saturday. Do not forget that. So if you subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, you get a notification every time I upload and you do not miss out on live trading sessions. Okay, so far everything is working for us. Market takes its time up here, right at our entry point. I hope that the sellers can come back in to really sell this off. What does the volume say? Yeah, it's pretty okay. So let's see. 30 seconds left. So far everything is looking good. We're in a little profit even. Okay, it was quite a hustle restarting the recording. Sometimes my software has some problems. But you didn't miss much. I actually just waited for the market to come up here. So everything's fine. 4 seconds left. Let's see how this candle closes. Ooh, it actually closes bearish. Let's see if that's the case in the mini as well. It is, so that is a good sign. Let's see, maybe the sellers are coming in now and are able to trade through this whole range. That would be very appreciated. So this is quite a big daily range. So it's actually 30 points, about 30 points until we are here at the lows again. So we can make a lot of money in theory. Should the market be able to really come back down here, that would be a lot of money. We are trading 5 micro contracts again. So that's $25 a point. That's my usual size currently, because I do not have the biggest equity account. So I'm sticking to the micros for now, even though they're really annoying, because like they differ a little bit from the mini, and my strategy should, or your strategy should always be oriented on the mini. So I really hope that my account is getting bigger and at some point I can trade the mini futures. So what are we seeing now? We found support here at those previous structural highs. Typical support zone right there. So we were in a short trend for like the whole day, approximately like that. And whoops. So that was the previous short trend. And then when the opening came, we actually opened here at the tops of this little consolidation. And we actually faked the lows. This consolidation went back into this range, and then the opening broke out and actually broke all of those previous structural points that should in theory act as resistance. We broke above, and now the logical conclusion is that previous resistance now gets support, and we're finding our support level. And actually it's pretty strong, so the candle flipped bullish again. Oh, look at that. So we can analyze here the delta a little bit. It's an interesting situation here today. We had negative delta with a very bullish bar. A very bullish bar. So passive market buyers were so strong. Even though we had some more active market sellers, they had no chance. Candle very bullish. And then we saw a small bearish candle with very big bullish delta. Okay. So now we got some sell limits up here, passive sellers. And now we are seeing a until now undecided doji candle, but I would actually see this more as a little bit of a bullish side with very negative delta. So again, we can maybe assume that from this point lower are a lot of passive buyers, and up here are a lot of passive sellers. Okay, and that is really interesting. It's a big fight up here. And also the shift from the maximum delta, which was as a negative 1000 to only a negative 90, could be analyzed. So we could say that from this point, a lot of active buyers came in, pushing the delta higher. We can find 1,000 things, but that's just what I'm immediately recognizing here. Okay. Again, here, little bullish candle, very negative delta. So a lot of passive buyers down here, passive sellers up here, leading to negative candles with bullish delta. And as always, the market will break out to one side eventually. For now, this looks like a pretty solid top. We have very big volatile long candle. Then the volatility, the velocity got a little lower. It got a little slower. And then only a very small bullish candle, and then even a bearish one. So the bullish power, the buying power declined as we went further up. Maybe it's not even the bullish power that declined, but the selling pressure increased as we are going higher. This is what I'm immediately recognizing, okay? And now we hopefully sustainably shifted to negative delta, and more sellers are willing to come in. After such a big push, it's completely natural that the market may need some time to consolidate up here, to really make it clear to the buyers that we are not going further, and to make it clear for the sellers that they are very welcome to come in to sell the market here. So this could take a while until we then see, after such a little longer consolidation, a push lower. So we actually made new highs. This could, in theory, also, we can analyze 1,000 things, guys. This is why I have a fixed strategy. I never know what the market is doing. Every possibility is real. So if you just take a look at the recent picture, we are very obviously in a long trend. So maybe we're just retracing a little bit, maybe like 25% of the previous long push, only for them to go higher up. Okay, everything is possible. I don't know. So this is why I'm in a short position and just waiting here. And again, same picture. A lot of passive buyers down here acting as obstacle, hindering the market from going lower, even though we have enough active market sellers. Same picture. Okay, so they're not done yet. So even though every active market seller who is selling on those prices activates and equalizes a buy limit order, which is now gone, might be not enough here. There might be even more buy limits. Sometimes that's the case. So for now, it doesn't look too good here for our position after 2 consecutive bullish pin bars with such a lower wick. So you don't need the footprint chart. You can actually see it just fine in the 5-minute that there is a lot of buying pressure from below. Okay, you can just see it here with those long candle wicks. So it's not too easy here. Maybe you're going to be stopped out and have to enter a long position. Everything is possible. I think I'm just going to mute myself here for a second and we just wait what the market is doing, if you're being stopped out or if you can continue lower. Let's see. Okay guys, so it's getting really close to a stop out here. So actually we tested the highs and made even one tick higher in the micro at least, and in the mini as well. So 40 seconds left. Come on sellers, where are you guys? Hard fight. We switched to bullish delta again in the footprint. Okay, so those clusters seem to act as support now and those up here as resistance. This is really a big fight on only a few price levels. So the last 10 seconds, maybe they will give us some new information, which market participants are the thriving force here of the markets. Okay, so we actually sold off a lot in the last few 10 seconds. Oh, there was a big short order incoming. Not an unfinished auction yet. So this is a very nice example. I'm so happy that I recorded this. Look at this. You can see this red square and the big delta immediately. So it was like, I don't know how many contracts, 500 short contracts on this price level, 1,000 mini contracts alone. So there was a very, very big institution shorting 1,000 mini contracts. This is incredible. And the delta immediately shifted to a minus 1,000 because of those big orders here in the market. Actually, it's more than 1,000 because it was executed on many price levels because there was not enough liquidity on just one. So it was executed on many. And if we break lower here, we're probably gonna stop a few buyers out. Yeah, okay, there need to be some stops. Yeah, there was again another imbalance. So a lot of stops probably have been fished down here. Now it's a question if it's a false breakout and we're gonna go up again, or if this really is a lasting lower push. But this big institution shorting here could have been two possibilities. Could have also been an institution taking profit from this previous very big long push. But either way, they are willing to get out of their long position or start a short position. So it's in either way good for us. Always have to keep in mind, we know less than those big institutions. We are worse traders than they are. They have computers, they have algos, everything is on their side, okay? So if they are willing to short or get out of a long position, it should be a sign for us to maybe go hand in hand with them, to step on their side. And I'm already short, so this is a good sign for me. Could also been that it's just a fake out and now the institutions are willing to buy at low price. I don't know what's about to happen, but this was very interesting here, recording and seeing those little things. That is a great thing about a footprint chart. Here in the blank 5-minute chart, you probably would have just seen the market starting to move really fast. But how many contracts have been traded, this is really hard to get. But in the footprint, you can see it very beautiful. Now let's see if the sellers, if this was the push, the sellers needed to come in. And maybe for the buyers to think about their long position once again, maybe get out of it, enter a short position, that would have been good. Yeah, but this is looking really strong. This candle is strong here, also on lower prices. If you could print a cluster here down here. Yeah, we're printing clusters, that is good. So a lot of contracts are being traded on lower price. Now, if we are able to push one time lower, that is a sign for me that there's a lasting push, but now we're gonna be bought back here. Now we are bought back. Seems like it's really not too easy. There are so many buy limits and active buyers stepping in at every lower price they can get. But it's nice to see, nice to analyze. I guess we just have to wait a little longer here. This is not over yet. We're not stopped out, but we are also not able to push lower. We actually would need to break under the 19 because I think this area here, this whole area is where all of the buyers are located currently. And it's really hard. Look at that. Actually, the absorption here switched. It was broken. This big short order here. That is incredible. Okay, I'm just gonna mute myself again and we just wait together. It's not looking too good. Maybe we are being stopped out here. This was the push I actually hoped would last longer, would be a lasting one. Getting all the sellers together. But again, it was just another retracement here. This is crazy stuff here. So some force in the market is just so bullish that maybe it just does not make any sense to be bearish here. I'm not gonna reverse the position just yet. I really wait for my position to be stopped out before I do anything now because my job is done here. But there's apparently a very big force against us and yeah, nothing I can do about it, guys. Nothing I can do about it. It's just a waiting game. So let's see. Maybe we are lucky and this new candle is able to break again lower, stopping again some bulls out. We'll just see. Maybe I'll leave the footprint chart open for you guys so you can really see all of the contracts are being traded on the mini. Guys, I think the time has come that we might be stopped out here. This day is really crazy. We opened with such a huge volatility, a huge velocity, and then everything vanished. And now we are up here in this mess I will take a look here in the mini to see if we are stopped out or not. If the bar should close right on our stop loss line, it's not a stop out for me, but it looks like, okay, we are stopped out. I will reverse the position long. Wow, unfortunately, there was so much potential here to go short, but the buyers were simply too strong. They had so many limit orders down here. Even this big institutional short that we saw and we identified in the footprint was enough. But we have also to agree that a $60 loss is not that big. So now the market is very welcome to go as long as possible. And now I want to see the big bucks, yeah, okay? If this is just a fake out and we're now going short again, I would be really mad because I was short for like the whole time. But now we really closed above the high of the day. So now I want to see some really lasting breakouts. So stop loss is gonna be set first all the way down here, and then let's see if we find a good opportunity to move it higher. For now it remains all the way down there. Same is true for the mini. I will do it here as well. Yeah, what can I tell you guys? I actually would have been a little happier. The market decided to go short, but nothing we can do. We have to go in with the right trending direction. In this case, we see a breakout and we see a long push, so I will go long. Now I really want to see some momentum here, some lasting breakouts. The sellers really had no chance. We tried several times. Every time the market has been bought back. Let's see what we are up to now. Okay guys, I'm gonna end today's live trading session here. It's really taking very long today. I'm recording now for almost 2 hours. So that is really too long. We're in a profit of about $200 on this trade. We have a $60 loss of the previous one. Volatility is just not there anymore. Not as it used to be directly after the opening. But sometimes that happens. We are in a profitable position. I could just close here and we walk out with $100 in profit. I will not do that. I will hold on to this long position here for a while. So far, everything is done. Thank you guys for watching today. Another beautiful session. I think the highlight was today that we saw how a big institution sold off over 1,000 contracts here initially on this candle. Since the market was not able to really break lower and there really was no additional short ads coming in, I'm beginning to think that it was just like a close of the previous long position, so they took profit here. I don't know. We can analyze all day. In the end, we are here in a profitable position. I'm quite happy about it. Thank you guys for watching. We see us in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Almost $200. See you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.